positive vibrations. Shout out to all of my early risers. Today is day 4 of 30 days of relaxation and mini meditation. So we're just going to breathe and be very intentional about observing if there's inner dialogue, if our mind or thought or the activity of the brain is jumping all over the place. And we want to see if being intentionally relaxed, and if, it may sound corny, but being very intentional about taking the time to breathe, if it makes a difference in our energy level, how we feel, our mood, and if it sets the tone for your day. There's a great possibility you might be inspired to use intentional relaxation as a part of your movement practice or your practice to ground you and to stay focused. So on a side note, the beautiful thing about having semi-freeform locks is, you can wake up and go. You don't have to be concerned about what your hair's looking like and what it's going to do. So all that good hair, bad hair stuff is in the garbage. So the contemplation for today, I was thinking about is light heart. So I will use different tools, if you will, to transform or transmute my mood. So what I mean by that is with all of the different things competing for our attention and our focus, quite often having a negative impact and making us feel down and being motivation robbers, I'm always looking for an excuse to have a light heart. So experiment. Do you have something that makes you have a light heart? Now, for example, I'm going to introduce you to banana. This is banana, and there is a woman here who knitted this locally. And she actually knitted it with, / crocheted it with mama as well. So I call it banana. But when I looked at this, I had such a smile on my face. I am not ashamed. I had such a smile. Look at the detail. So there's no way that I could be performing an activity such as jumping up and down on my trampoline or in the garden with my hands in the plants. Even if my mind is on fire, it calms down, right? Notice there are other forms of consumption other than food. And there's no way I could look at this cute, this so adorable little monkey, and I call this monkey banana, and not have a light heart. So I invite you to perhaps, if you like, just say the words to yourself quietly. There's no should, whatever resonates with you, but just to repeat the words. They can be quietly or out loud, softly to yourself. Light heart. So that is another aspect of relaxation, right? You have meditation, right? Sitting quietly and observing the thoughts that come up in our mind, allowing them to pass and to dissipate like clouds. We have contemplation, where we can ask a question of our own onboard divine intelligence, no need for middleman or woman or name or label, and listen for what comes up, perhaps now or later during the day. And then we also have mantra. Mantra, and I'm sure there could be other words in other cultures, but there's a Sanskrit word. And mantra would kind of be like a prayer or a chant, or one definition is words of power. So mantras, being our mind respond to letters and pictures and sounds. When we're saying words, the meaning of the word that's run through our mental computer, there's a meaning and a feeling and an emotion comes up for us. So we're going to try our hand at light heart today, and it's going to be a short meditation. So this is banana. Let me know what things you put your eyes on, or sounds perhaps that make you invoke a light heart. So we're going to set the timer and sit for a short meditation, relaxation. And today we're going to try a mantra. Create your own personal mantra. And I'm going to sit on a yoga block just to elevate my hips. If your hips are tight, that can help you keep yourself in alignment. All right, and listen to the sound of your own breath. Your eyes can be closed or open. Light heart, 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 keep it short. I know some people have busy schedules, so we just want to see what happens if we just invest just a few minutes a day in intentional relaxation and investigate, right, and explore the power of words and pictures. You know, these are sciences that are used to manipulate us to have us feeling a certain way, which will usually be a catalyst for a lot of our actions, often a lot of subconscious actions. So what came up for me, I noticed that I could not stop smiling with light heart. So what does that tell you about the words that we are chanting and the music and the visuals that are coming up and the emotions that are being stirred up? You know, I'd love to hear in the comments, do you have anything that you put your eyes on? A picture of your childhood, a picture of children or babies. Is this something very precious or innocent? Flowers that emote, that stimulate the emotion of a light heart. Do you notice anywhere where that is being encouraged? Independent, distinction, independent of religion. So this is not about religion at all, but intuitively, I think most of us can intuit that we are all born with an onboard, divine, innate intelligence, right? And many of us we were not raised to understand the workings of our mental activity or the brain and how the food affects the brain, how sounds and different tones affect the brain, how constant exposure to violence affect the brain. But if we look at human behavior right now, we can see some distinct patterns. So I suppose the best that we can do is be responsible with our own internal hygiene, right? And hygiene can definitely include your mental activity, how you're using your brain and your body temple, as well as the foods that we put into it. If we're putting lots of irritating foods and too much sugar, salt, and fat, notice, perhaps just write 1 or 2 sentences and ask yourself in contemplation about how these things that we're consuming is affecting our mood and our ability to have a light heart. So light heart, light heart, light heart, light heart, light heart, light heart. I also notice, and again, see what comes up for you, what your body does, right? When it's quiet, when it's dark, when there's sunshine. I notice there's a tendency, this position, as well as the so-called traditional meditation position, sometimes your body may flow into a position that just feels very at home and at ease, and this is one of the positions my body goes to naturally. Sometimes we can have a tendency to rock back and forth. In certain religious practices, you will see that folks, when they're praying, that they're rocking from side to side. So there's certain things that intuitively human beings do to cope and to ground. So I encourage you today to simply try on having a light heart, or sitting in, not having, because we have a heart, but when I say a light heart, it's a state of mind, it's a mentality. And notice in a light heart, what foods do you choose to consume with a light heart? How do you choose to speak to people in the state of having, or sitting in the state of being of a light heart? Or saying, I am light heart. I am a light heart. I feel lighthearted. You know, what kinds of emotions? So I suspect that all that we're listening to and all that we're repeating in our mental activity, our mind of thought, is deeply affecting our psychology and our physiology. So that being said, this is a short mini meditation. Feel free to replay this perhaps in the afternoon, just a couple of minutes, right? What do you got to lose? Or before you go to bed at night. I have really observed that being intentional and being creative about your circle of influence has far-reaching benefits. And if you don't have perhaps people around you in your immediate family, or also with the so-called pandemic going on, if you don't have people around you that have maybe there's not, it doesn't make them bad or wrong, that maybe they may not be on the same trajectory in terms of prioritizing relaxation. How can you create support for yourself? Support works. There's certain things that work when you're really endeavoring to upgrade to healthier habits that are in alignment with what you say is important to you. So that being said, it's early day, always chores to do. This is the most beautiful time of the day. I invite you to create a great day on purpose. I invite you to make the best effort to be intentional about how you would like to ideally respond to the challenges that are definitely going to be placed in front of you with your name on it. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And how would you like to respond, right? How you would like to consume the most beautiful, life-giving, water-rich, nutrient-dense foods today that love you back and don't leave waste on your waistline. Create a great day on purpose, and I'll see you soon.